mine either, and look how stiff it is. And I haven't put the bone in there yet. So I did the tunnel, the channel for every boning that I'm gonna put in here, but I'm in a rush right now because I'm gonna do something else first. And I have the lining matching the side that I want. So, which means that if you look at, here is my center front, here is my center front. They need to be opposite because it's gonna be attached in here, like facing each other. And we're gonna clean everything with this. So when we clean it, the only thing that we see is the fabric on the outside and the lining in the inside. Okay, so before we do that, I'm gonna do, let me think about it first, because I was trying to do many things at the same time. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We are going to do attach, well, I should put the boning first. I'm gonna do it in a minute, but if you don't have, get it ready, so we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna start attaching the top of my corset, the lining, like the right size of the lining facing the right side of the fabric. And I'm gonna go with pins, I don't need, but you do, matching every seam with everything, matching them side by side, every seam with every seam. And then we are gonna stitch that a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So it should match completely, and we're gonna do that. And that's the first stitch that we're gonna do, okay? So top stitch, and then we are going to do the bottom part. And when that's connected, we're gonna do the bust, and we're gonna turn everything inside out through here, to the back. And then we're gonna stitch some portion of the back and then the rest by hand, because we're gonna put the eyelets here. So let's do it step by step. Get ready, everybody. So it's no bulky. You need to put seam by seam. Center front with center front. They should match, but if they don't match, don't worry, because this is the lining. You can make them match. So I'm gonna do the first thing right here. You see, everything match. Seam, the seam with the other seam, side by side. I'm gonna put the pin here. It's very thick, and I'm gonna try to do it like the pro. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna stitch a 1/2 inch seam allowance now. Now we are back to 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna do 1/2 inch here. I'm gonna start right there. You don't have to backstitch if you don't want to at the beginning. So what I need to be sure is that every seam match correctly in there. So I'm gonna start stitching, and then I'm gonna go around. This is the one. I need to put this on the side. I stop right here, and now I'm gonna keep moving to match everything. I can see that something here doesn't match, but you can make it match by bringing it together. Is that one there? Here and there. Like I said, don't rush it, take your time, check everything is going the way that you want it. You just help to match everything. It should match actually. Then you're gonna go to the next one, side by side, right there, and keep stitching. And now I'm gonna go to the next one. Gonna match. It's matching right there, maybe. I should match in here. already, but it's not. This one match with that. This one match with this. You can see the match just right there. I'm not going to do any back stitch because I need to check first what's going to happen. So after I did that, everything should be matching there. So I'm gonna turn it like this. So everything should be matching, see? Everything should be, that one will be off, but the other rest are matching. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring this like that, all the way to the side. And I'm going to do a top stitch. I'm going to, God Lord, what I did. So after I sewed the first one, I'm gonna push this. I'm gonna start like, remember I have to fold here 1 inch, so I'm gonna start like 2 inches from, I'm going to do the top stitch 2 inches away from the edge. Because I'm gonna fold this, so I'm gonna start there.
How wide are you? Quarter of an inch or less?
No, I am the border right here, close to the seam.
Okay.
So that's the closest that I can for the top stitch. And I need to be sure, you need to look at this. This is going to be in that direction, like that. And the lining needs to be totally flat, like that. So I'm gonna follow this line here with the inside of my foot right here. So this is what I'm gonna do. This inside, this is my guidance here. So I'm gonna do that. You're gonna see it when it come out. Okay. Because this is gonna force the lining to be inside the corset. So don't come out. So it's a practice thing. You go, take your time. You don't need to rush it. You need to keep stretching, see? See the finish. I'm going close because this, the inside of the leg, the foot, sorry, is the one that keeping this very flat because I want the lining to be inside. I don't want the lining to be pulling out.
Would you press it normally?
After first you do it like that, you bring it like this because you can control the skirts in here involved, and you want to pull it as much as you can because always the line is going to go back to the original position, so you need to keep pushing it, pulling it, sorry. In here you are allowed to pull. No. Here you're allowed to pull, but not when you are draping. And you need to go slowly. You don't want to have like a kind of bumpy there. And I'm gonna stop just right here. Right here where the seam is, I'm gonna stop just right there. Perfect. So this is what I got. So now,
2 little back stitches.
no, now I'm gonna fold it. Now I'm gonna press it, but I'm gonna press it like this. See? Look how nice that edge is. When you press it like that, so the finish is the most exciting part.
Yeah.
So now you can press it if you want, because this is kind of stiff. You can snip this, and I'm going to, but I want my scissor. You can snip a little bit here on the curved part, so when you fold it, it folds better, because then you have the resistance. It's a stiff material, so I recommend that you do this, see, and you stitch that. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna stitch the bottom too.
And if
Gonna
you
do
did
exactly the same thing.
If you did the full corset without the.
You do the top and the bottom because you're going to turn it inside out, and you can do one side and then the other one. We're gonna be turning the thing. But let me think before I do that because this is a look on the rose. So I can do that. The rose is okay because I'm gonna turn it inside out. I'm gonna fold it, and it's going to give me that. For the back's the same. So.
No, I just. I have it closed.
Yeah, we make it come here to the edge. You have to pull it because remember we got top stitch, it's taking some amount from here, but pull it to the edge and then start right here. Actually, I said 2 inches because we're gonna be folding it there. If you do that, I'll figure it out later. It's been a while. It's been a while, guys, but everything is fixable. I'm gonna do 2 inches from here. Now, the back stitch there. It's gonna be tension because you've been. So we're gonna bring this side by side on the seam. Who's working in construction? So I'm matching everything again together. So this is what's gonna happen now. I'm gonna mark the bust before I turn it inside out. So let's. Do you have yours?
They came in different
So
sizes.
this is what happened, guys. I want you to know that when you are doing the bust, the eyes are going into. This is the hook, right? This is the eye, or this is the hook.
That's the hook.
I don't know how they call that, but well, this is going on the left, so which means that it's going to be on the right. So this one goes here. Because if I have the two sides, this is the one on the left. When you are facing, it goes on the one on the left. Okay? When you are facing to your corset, this goes on the left and this goes on the right. You need to remember that. Facing. So which means when you have the corset on, it's going to be on your right this and on your left this. Confusing, but always look at that. So what I'm going to do is I have my seam allowance here. Remember, 1 inch. So I'm going to put this on the center. I'm going to use this as a ruler to mark where if you see the notch here, I can do a line and I can do another line here. So what I want to do is mark I want to mark between gonna mark this. What I'm gonna mark this? Because I'm gonna sew from there to here, and then I'm going to turn it inside out, and I'm going to bring this to the outside. You're gonna see it in a minute. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stitch. Starting from here, 1 inch. This is 1 inch right here, so it's easy for you to do it. I'm gonna get this like that. I'm gonna start right here. Maybe what I do to help is this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pull it over here, or maybe here like that. And when I turn it, it's going to be on the side. Yeah, I do this down, and I'm gonna start right here, 1 inch. What I do that because when I fold it inside out, it's gonna be down. Right? No. It's gonna be like this. No, it's like that. Because I was right. I'm gonna be like that. I was right. Why you say no?
I don't say anything. She said no.
Just kidding. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is that when I turn this inside out, this is gonna be on the other side. Gonna help me. So I'm gonna start here. And then I'm gonna go, I need to stop here. Remember, it's my first stop. So I'm gonna come here. If you want, you can do it like this. And then you back stitch right there. And now we're gonna move the thread. And then we're gonna move to here. That's what it's good to have the line right there. Still, it's 1 inch there. So I'm gonna start right there. Back stitch. After I do my first stitch there, and I come. I'm gonna stop in my other stop right here. And then I'm gonna move forward to the next one that is here. Going to 1 inch. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna come there. So what we are doing, we're creating the lower holes, like bottom holes, for bringing out need to do that on the table, that's better, but I'm gonna start here. Last one. the same. Then I fold it. The last one goes here.
How much did you fold it?
No, the seam, just the seam. And I say that I have trouble there right now because I didn't complete this because I want to fold that inside. I can always turn it out, don't worry. I haven't done this in a while. Did I send already the back stick? Okay. So this is what we have, guys. So we create these little holes. Through the bus. It's gonna be more difficult when you have a running, huh?
How does there not require?
Carefully?
You do with patience.
Let's see, that seems better. You're gonna have to snip all that, right? Snip
Yeah,
all
you have
that.
to. I haven't done it yet because I'm trying to. But yeah, you have everything that is a curve is highly suggested to leave it out. I'm trying to get to the edge. Maybe I have to. The little hole that we made between the lining and eso no. I need to do this like this. That's better. So what I'm doing is bringing this, and it's extremely hot here. Did I do this right? It's there, but I cannot get through the hole because I have a bulk of material there. I'm trying to do this one. The first one is this one. I need to bring this out more. So I can get it. Let me see. Go like this. Ta-da. I don't have room for that. Yeah.
What if there's
It's working. It's in.
fashion businesses?
So, since the box is in.
Pero es que para dónde nos transferimos.
So the fashion institute. Palpi,
¿A dónde?
New York.
Pero no podemos transferir aquí.
Pero lo que pasa es que mis alumnos, bueno, no sé si todos los niños pueden facilitar ciertas
It's better if you have it open completely. Okay, you know.
Por eso yo
Put it in here so it doesn't come out. I can maybe stitch here,
I was just gonna say, why can't you just,
but I need a different foot.
which foot do you need?
Yeah, so I can take them out. After I just want this to get hold there, so I don't lose it when I turn it. Because the problem is that one goes in one direction and the other one goes in the other direction. So that's what I can stitch them together.
Oh, la la. Aquí atrás. Gracias.
Hey. So after you do this, yeah, because this is what happened.
You're live, right?
You need to keep the top
So,
together and
we'll-
then no the bottom. So when you pull it, it's like
Oh la la.
Oh, la la.
So that plastic is 10 inches. The other ones that we got are 12, just as an FYI. That's the difference.
I need to stitch this to the end first. Why not
So
on
we
this
keep-
one too? So let me do it again.
We keep the.
You do the top, but the bottom keep it open.
Ah, okay.
And then I'm gonna show you when you do that. ¿Tú sabes con quién yo aprendí? You know with who yo aprendí a coser? Con la costurera. When I graduated from San Martin, I went to an alteration place, and they told me about everything to sew and the secrets and how you put things together. That people that sews every day, they are the master. The people in the academia.
There's lots of internships out there. There's lots.
Me?
I haven't. But I might.
Save your money. You think about it. If you're making millions in a fashion house, what are you doing teaching for $60,000 a year?
Exactly.
Think about it. Think about that. And make your own conclusion. So what I did, I marked that. I stitched the whole thing from the top to the bottom, right here. And I'm in trouble here soon with that. So I'm gonna go all the way to the end. Right here, right now. I gotta put my bust back. It's better if you do it like this. This is gonna be like this. And I will have to take myself like a mummy before I leave here. So there we go, right? We got it, because the problem is now it's good. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. What I did,
No,
I put it
you
to
got
the
it
wrong
in the
side.
wrong side.
It's easy this way. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me.
That's it.
Bear with me.
We can't close that.
It was so nice. I said, well, it's nice. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back with my little pins, control the narrative here. I'm trying to see if I can stitch this together, maybe.
For the basting stitch.
Yeah, maybe I do that. But I want to see what happens when I turn it on. What's gonna happen here? That's the deal, my dear. Okay, if I do this, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. This is from the previous stitching. You need to get that corner right, because it's end just right there. But that's the idea, see? Yeah, I can stitch them together. Look, it's not going to bother me. So guys, next step. So I'm gonna recap. It's okay, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Believe me. It happened in every movie. I don't need to know everything.
You're taking the
but I
needle off?
need to-
Wow, come on. Don't take the needle off.
I
There
don't
we
need to
go.
know everything. What I need to know is how to fix things.
I like this one. It has it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
It's old too.
So
That's probably why.
there's the deal. So you stitch this first, the top. Then you do the top stitch to keep that there because it's easy that way. Then you're gonna do the busk. You're gonna mark it and you're gonna stop from the top to the bottom, leaving the openings where everything goes. And now we put the busk in easily. We're gonna stitch on the edge. That's why I changed the foot look. You can use this one or the one. Something happened with the thread underneath. Don't tell me that it's over. That is for the zipper one. The other one that is not invisible one. The one that's for zipper. So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna come close to the busk. You don't want to hit the busk. You don't, because you're gonna lose the needle. So I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna start. It just stitch so the box doesn't move. Remember, you always need to figure out the way to make your work more comfortable for you. That's the secret in everything. Actually, I should have some boning and put some boning in my corset before I do this. Should I? It's in there on my thing. I'm gonna get it now. So yeah, I'm gonna show you this. So now, tell the boss that move. So yeah, step number 3, because number 1 is to stitch the top. To do the top stitch is number 2. Number 3 is to create the channel for the boss, and number 4 is this one. You do the stitch here, and look at now how easy it goes. Tan, 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 tan. No drama. So now the deal is to make this edge here patiently, push it out so you get a nice corner right here, because there's a lot of material here, as you can see, but the press will help to solve every problem that is left. That's why some people like to do the binding in here, because look how beautiful. If I push a little bit more, I'm going to have that tip right there.
Would it be good to cut it a little bit more
Yeah.
before turning it out?
Yeah. You can do that, and I can try to do that.
And is it
But
made
I'm
in
quite
the
content with
material
this.
too? Okay.
If I press it, could be a tip, actually. Let me don't be lazy. Why is doing that? It's right here. And I have a lot of material here. Where are the scissors?
Trim the match material rather than just do the cuts.
I can do this.
You want scissors?
Yeah. This is what I'm gonna do. Look, Tim. This is the secret. Maybe a little bit of this too, so I don't have a lot here. So now, let's try it. And just like that, it works. It's the best that you can get. Because I don't want to, when you cut too much, it's gonna lose strength there. So I want to keep it alive. So look,
Can you press that pink material?
you can press everything. So now what we have to do when we finish here, before we do that, we need to do top stitch here. but we're gonna do that later, not now. So what I want to do is to continue do my boning, so my corset looks beautiful.
Pero voy a tratar para ponerla, porque quiero que se vea como grande, como de atrás.
Me encanta.
Quiero hacerlo porque el patrón que estamos usando es más o menos así, solo sería
Sí, tienes que ponerlo
y
como
ponerlo
algo
como
tipo,
sí, sería solo hacer como
Bueno, creo que ya.
So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna stitch, Janet, now at the moment, I'm gonna stitch a portion of this on the back at 1 inch. Okay, because I want to have very thick material there. At 1 inch, I'm gonna stitch one portion of this. Too far. No, it's fine because I want to stitch the corners. Just I'm gonna stop just right here. I was yeah. You want to leave some little. You want to stitch a portion of the corner here, and you want to stitch the other portion of the corner here, so you can turn it inside out, and you have your edges totally good. So this is what's happening here. And this. Maybe when you have the boning, you need to leave that open more. But you want to do the edges. So when you turn it, it's easy for you to do that. So maybe you don't do that much, you do less. Like a 1 inch in here and 1 inch in the bottom. Like I don't have boning, I'm gonna try to turn it inside out. No, this is not gonna go. I need to make it bigger. Because I have that metal there, and the metal is. So I'm gonna stop right there. This here. Okay. So the next step is. Try to do this. What I want to do, find a way to turn this inside out.
Mention part.
It's happening, it's happening, it's happening.
It's colored very unsatisfying. You know, it's like together.
Now you need to go with.
Like one needs dark and one needs like you know, like yeah, it needs like a dark something dark. Something.
Yeah, listen, guys, I did this on purpose so you can see. It's loud. And people remember loud stuff. For sure. Oh, I was pushing, pushing, and pushing. There you go. I want this to be behind the candelabra, right here. That's why most people do the binding in the hair, because it's better to finish like that. The binding is end the story, but I like this one. I need to give you the corset because it's your bust. Belong to you.
I think I might just order a new one.
Let's see what's going on in the corner here.
Ay, ay, ay.
What?
Me duele la espalda.
Eso es señal de que tienes espalda. Ta-da! Now go and press it. Very good. I didn't do the snapping thing. Me. See? Huh? Let me go here and put a little bit here. Very tiny because it's a curve.
I mean,
So we want to stitch it together like that. You can do it by hand, or you can do it by security stitch that I'm gonna do right now. Uy. The edge. On top stitch. Owl, you make the holes
okay.
and you put it through
Okay.
from the
alright,
inside.
From
So
the
you don't
inside.
say
Okay. Okay. Got
I'm
it.
gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Not today, but binding together, same way that you did the corset. And we're gonna do that in a minute. You got it. We're gonna do it. So what I want to do
O me va a
is
tocar,
this.
¿sabes? Porque no tengo la cosa esa vara
Sí.
de ballena.
Y te va, bueno, sí. Eso es una por tu cuenta con eso.
Ta-da.
Yay.
So now all we have to do is the eyelets. I need to press it more, but I was burning there, so.
¿Cómo se llama el hotel?
Hmm?
¿Cómo se llama el hotel?
Yep.